for the first time you have directed a Disney musical movie. So how do you approach this challenge?
Well, principally, I was motivated by my family because I end up watching a lot of family movies. 5 kids, inevitably, that's what you end up doing. That was my principal motivating factor. Thereafter, I was familiar with the idea of a street kid. That was the familiar component. As I said, that I'm actually quite familiar with Disney princesses now because I do a lot of them. I have a 6-year-old daughter who's up to her eyeballs in it, which pretty much means that I'm up to my eyeballs in it. So I felt as though I could offer a fresh perspective without being clumsy in representing what is essentially a nostalgic and beloved Disney classic.
Yo soy el rey, toreando a los guardias, y hoy no me quedo sin pan. Tal vez cuando llegue el Ramadán, y queda un rato.
How did you approach a role like this to make it your own?
Yeah, I really wanted to make it my own, so actually the first time I got a call back for the auditions, I decided I was gonna stop watching the animation. So I stopped watching the animation, and we were shooting in London, and there was a Broadway musical playing here, and I decided not to see that either. So I just really focused on the overall themes of the character and the journey that he goes on, you know, his search for personal identity, falling in love, but feeling like you're not good enough, just kind of the bigger messages.
It was really important for me with this character, a character that I love so much growing up, a character that made me feel empowered, that I maintained that feeling of empowerment, but just, I really wanted to humanize her. I wanted her to feel well-rounded and have depth. I wanted her to feel dynamic and have lots of different aspects to her, you know. A woman can be so many different things, not just one thing. I also wanted to make her strong and intelligent and mature. So hopefully I achieved those things, but that's what I went into it with.
Wow.
How was the creation of the 2 new songs, especially Speechless?
Going in, we knew that we wanted to have a moment for Jasmine there that was not just a Disney princess moment, you know, but that she really wants to feel that she's being heard and feel that she is making a real contribution to the world, and you know, in a world where she's being told you should be seen and not heard, she wants to be heard. And this is a new collaboration for me with the team of Pasek and Paul, who are, of course, a songwriting team on their own, writing both music and lyrics, but in this case, they wrote lyrics to my music. And we had a great time being in the room together, shaping the song, and they're wonderful writers on their own, and we just had a wonderful time working together. And then we came up with this song that I think has a wonderful edge to it. It's both contemporary and also very much, you know, in keeping with Aladdin.
Speechless is the greatest moment of empowerment of her. How was that creation?
It was so powerful. I mean, when people ask me what, you know, my favorite day on set was, I think it has to be that day because it was really emotional. I think that the song has so much weight to it. The words of the song, you know, I won't be silenced, and I'm not going to go speechless. So many people, I think, can relate to that, who have that feeling of being shut down or that you don't have a voice. And sometimes it's really tough to speak out because there can potentially be a lot of backlash. And actually what I love about our movie is that after she sings that song, there is some backlash. You know, she doesn't just win that scene. It was also made special because parts of it were live. So the beginning, the first Speechless was completely live, which I think added a different element and made me feel more present in the moment, and hopefully that translated on screen as well.
What's the main message you want to send to the audience with this movie?
Well, my principal agenda is entertainment. If you're going to take your family out, you feel satiated that mum, dad and the kids feel as though they've got their money's worth, right? So that's my principal agenda. But ultimately, the movie's about, and it's a parable in that sense, is about finding comfort within one's own skin. So I think that's a message that can't be drummed into people enough. It's a classical theme, but it's as pertinent, or arguably more pertinent today than it was. It's about trying to make kids feel happy that they are who they are without trying to pander to the opinions of others.
I think we have a timeless message, for the message of following your heart and staying true to yourself, not feeling like you have to become a different person in order to be good enough. And we also have implemented a new theme in this film, which is female empowerment, both for males and females. This idea of supporting each other and encouraging each other to follow your dreams and go after what you really want.
Now there is the new live-action saga on Disney, and I think they are updating the old classics. For example, in this one, we see that Jasmine is updated. Now she has empowered. Do you think that this new saga has the can help to the society to improve?
Yeah, improve. No, I hear you. I think that my favorite Disney princesses growing up, Pocahontas, Mulan, Princess Jasmine. Something that I've realized is how much they influenced and informed an entire generation of women. And so for me, what's so exciting is how our modern version now will hopefully inspire the next generation. Because I think even just doing this movie, I realized, wow, those movies really did have such a profound effect on me. And these Disney movies do carry that weight to them. So for me, I'm excited to see how it has an impact.
How have changed the industry since the 90s till now in terms of composition and lyrics? Because now you have more feedback of the public. So how does that affect you?
To me, it doesn't feel like it's changed all that much, except that the form, when we first came up with Little Mermaid and Beauty, we were sort of giving new life to a form that was just gone. The animated musical was gone, and all of a sudden it was back. Now, the animated musical, of course, has spawned a huge change in the world, because that animated musical has spawned a whole generation of theater writers who are writing stage musicals and movie musicals, and the form is back alive again. And now the live action movie musicals, it's like people are now prepared for live actors to really sing and yet lift our hearts and not feel like it's a foreign entity. And that's society evolves, and we're in a very good place for musicals right now.
Alabado sea aquel que me invoca. Seré fiel a mi juramento. Os concederé 3 deseos.
Es broma. Mira. ¡Fíjate! ¡Ya me has picado! ¿Ves? No hay un genio tan genial. ¿Puedes hacerme un príncipe? Lo de hacerte un príncipe es muy ambiguo. Podría literalmente hacerte un príncipe. Ya, no.
¿Habéis visto mi palacio?
Pareces un príncipe por fuera, pero no he cambiado nada de tu interior. ¿Es la hora del espectáculo?
No, yo mando aquí, ¿vale? Yo digo cuando es la hora. ¿De verdad? Creía que una princesa podría ir donde quisiera.
Esta princesa no.
¿Confías en mí?